So now, last time when we spoke, Bharatha revealed the news of Dasharatha passing away to who? Rama and Lakshmana. So Rama is terrified, he's shocked, he's not happy, and he's crying, his sorrow. So one thing to observe in Ramayana is that we always, I mean, at least us, not your generation kids, but we, as adults, we had an opinion that Rama was a very stable person, not really impacted by emotions a lot. But we always visualize or view Krishna to be the more emotional one, more happy, more energetic, more involved with the human emotions. That is how we had viewed as children. That is how we thought about Rama and Krishna. But when I started reading Ramayana and observed closely all these events and how Rama is reacting to all this, now I have come to a conclusion that probably Krishna is more balanced. Krishna doesn't show his emotions much, while as Rama does. That is what I understood, and I was really surprised. Every time the same chapter, if I'm reading today and tomorrow I'm going back to read it again, there is something new that I learn out of it, which I might have probably not observed on the first go. On the first go, a lot of things go unnoticed, or we skim through it for the first time. But second time, the more you read, the more details or the more intricacies you get into. And one of the observations is this: Rama is not as emotionally, I mean, I wouldn't say that he's not emotionally stable. Every time he sank down, he came back, he bounced back. So I'm not saying he's emotionally weak, but he's emotional, someone who shows his emotions on the face. That is what Rama is. Krishna is also emotional, but doesn't show anything on his face. He almost always has a poker face, kind of. Okay? So today we will learn about what Rama is going through, or how Rama reacts to the news, and then how Bharatha tries to the whole purpose of Bharatha coming, constructing the road and everything is to take back Rama to to Ayodhya and coronate him, right? So obviously Bharatha, once this news settles down with Rama, Bharatha is going to try and convince Rama. We will see how that is going to happen and what Rama says, and what the entire crew has come, the entire priests, mothers, everybody has come. So we will see how everybody tries to convince Rama to come back to Ayodhya. Okay. Next. Now Rama is also offering the last rites to his father. With water is what they do. They give oblations to their father, and in otherwise, like if Rama was in Ayodhya, he would have offered a ball of rice to him. But now, since he is in the forest, he offers a tree pulp to his father, and it is kept on the banks of the river. What is the river that they are living by? Yeah.
Ganga?
No.
Sarayu?
No, Sarayu is near Ayodhya. That is a demarcation of Kosala kingdom. After Sarayu, it's not Ayodhya anymore. But what is this river? This river has a speciality. Rama has offered that, and the name of the river. First of all, you guys are focused on sitting where you want to sit. Mandakini means the one who flows very slow. That is why the name Mandakini, river is flowing very slow. The scenery or the area of Chitrakoot looks very beautiful because of the slow moving river, peaceful, calm, and all that. And so on the banks of, coming back, so on the banks of river Mandakini, he has offered the oblations, last rites to his father. After that, they again come back into the hut. And you remember, right? All the things, all the people, all the horses, elephants, everything is stationed around the mountain of Chitrakuta. Right? So now people realize that, okay, Rama and Lakshmana are talking, probably, and Bharatha is not coming back. Bharatha and Lakshmana have met and they are talking, so let us go. So everybody just storms onto the mountain of Chitrakoot. And when they do that, the entire area, the birds in that area is really confused. Like, what is happening all of a sudden, and everything is hither.
Isn't it uneven here now?
They are coming back into their hut, and people there. Everybody is coming onto the mountain. All the people, all the horses and everything are coming onto the mountain, and all the animals, all the birds on the mountain dwelling creatures are really confused as to why there is so much of noise all of a sudden. Where are these elephants coming from? And the river Mandakini, they cross the river Mandakini, they get into it, they jump into it. So Mandakini river is also like confused right now, like it is very active. The slow moving one has also become very agitated right now. So that is how it is looking, and everybody comes into the palace, into the it's not palace anymore. See how much I'm used to calling Rama's abode as palace, right? So into the hut of Rama, everybody comes and everybody sees him. Everybody is in tears. They are emotionally disturbed to see Rama in that kind of a state, because Rama, who was usually seen as a person with so much of adornments, beautiful jewelry, silk clothes and everything, is now seen in a bark clothing. He's wearing clothes made out of tree bark, right? And similarly, Bharatha is also wearing clothes made out of bark. Now, Bharatha is not ready to assume the position of the prince of Ayodhya anymore. Whatever is stripped off of Rama, which is his birthright, Bharatha doesn't want to enjoy all those comforts. And you will see at the end of the episode what Bharatha decides to do. And how he wants to rule Ayodhya, because we all know the fact that Rama is not going to go back to Ayodhya, right? That is not the nature of Rama at all. But we will see how they pursue and what we should learn out of this kind of discussions and what they talk about, right? Okay, now Vasishta, Vamadeva, all these priests are also stationed. They are all in that small hut that they have made, and Bharata goes on to now Bharata goes on to back. Now Bharata is asking Rama to accept the kingdom. And how is he asking is that, so when I cannot really see you in this kind of a state, you are wearing this kind of clothes, and the person who is supposed to be sleeping on the couch made of ivory and studded with jewels and all that kind of a person is sleeping on a grass right now. I cannot see this, and for no wrong of yours. Apparently, there is nothing wrong that you have done towards either me or towards the king Kaikeyi. And all this has happened when I am away. And yes,
It's a king Kaikeyi.
sorry, Queen Kaikeyi. And all this has happened when I was away from the kingdom. None of this is my wish. So why should I be going through? And this is a sin that comes to me. If because of me you're going through all these things, because of me if you are living this kind of a life for 14 years, then the pap or the sin will attach to me, not to anybody else, because it is my mother has asked this so that I could be comfortable. So that is not fair. And now that my mother also starts to realize who are we even doing this entire thing for? My mother has will start to realize at some point. And because of this kind of a boon, whatever she has asked, the kingdom has lost Dasaratha. The king like Dasaratha is lost. We lost him because of the boons that my mom has asked, right? And if this entire 14 years of exile must and should be done for whatever reason, for whatever dharma you call it or truth you call it, let me do it and you go back to Ayodhya, because I am the culprit here. I am the one who is the cause for all these events, all the catastrophic events. So you go back to Ayodhya. And he also reminds that it is not just because he is the eldest son. People of Ayodhya also want him to become the king. And he explains the state of Ayodhya, how desolate and deserted it is, and how people have lost interest in whatever activities they are doing because of this event of Rama being sent to exile. So if everything has to be set, if everything has to be in order, you have to come back and you have to deliver your duties as a king. That is what he says. But then Rama being Rama, he says, no, I cannot. Because, and all the while, Rama tells the same thing, why he cannot accept the kingdom. He cannot accept the kingdom because these are the words, these are the last promises that he has made to his father. Not just a promise, this is in fact the last one. And if he broke, then what kind of example is he setting to the people? If I break this promise, I am also setting the example, I am deviating from the path of truth and path of dharma, and I'm being a king. So I am the example. So if I become like this, Yada Raja Tadha Praja, right? So if I am being like this, citizens will also follow the same path. And together, the entire city of Ayodhya, entire kingdom of Kosala Desa will go into the path of unrighteousness. So what happens when something goes into the path of unrighteousness? What happens is everything else in the society will fall apart. There is no dharmam, there will not be any prosperity. There is no prosperity, there is no love and affection between people. Because there is a thing that Chanakya says, the economist Chanakya, Chandragupta Maurya's empire, there is Chanakya, right? Dharmasya moolam artham, arthasya moolam rajyam, rajasya moolam. So the basis for all these things is dharma. So once dharma is lost, everything falls apart. So because of that reason, and because I have given this promise to my dad, I cannot do this. And first of all, look into the boons that your mom has asked. Her intention is, I have to go to the exile and you have to take the kingdom. Don't think that one of them is the happy path, one of them is prosperous one, and the other is like this. You are delivering your duties and I am delivering my duties. It is only about duty. It's not about, oh, this is a most wanted one or most important one, and this whatever I am asked to do is not. Nothing like that. Everything is important. Everybody is put in this position for a reason which is you're not going. That is what Rama says, and he gives a host of so many host of other reasons also why he cannot. And he counsels Bharatha to see everything with an equal eye, taking upon the responsibility of ruling this kingdom and going into the kingdom, going into the forest and dwelling in the forest. You have to have a vision of looking at them as though they are the same kind of things. They're not. You have to have that vision. So don't look down upon one of these activities. Everything is equally important. And this place is going to be Ayodhya for me for the next 14 years. And maybe there are demons who needs to be taken care of here. Maybe there are. And then Bharatha also talks about Sita. So Sita, being daughter of Janaka Maharaja and who has never been into the forest, who has never seen these hardships, we are putting her through all these things. Right? So she also talks about her. In the beginning, he also says, Bharatha also says, don't think that I am doing it because of my own personal greediness. He says, I am not greedy. Please don't look at me like that. If you start looking at me like that, then there is no purpose of this life. I would rather end my life than being looked upon by you as a greedy person. Then immediately Rama embraces him and tells him that, no, I have never thought about you like that. I know what you are, and I know what kind of a person you are. So don't worry about me looking down upon you or me thinking that you are a greedy person. So I will not do that. And he also says you have all the qualities that a king should have. So I have no doubts whether Bharatha will be able to rule the kingdom in accordance with dharma or righteousness or not. I am not doubting the prosperity of Ayodhya while Bharatha is ruling. So these words he is telling to the people who are around, right? Because people are also concerned. One thing is people love Rama so much, and people also think that Rama is more capable than Bharatha. They are not. They are probably also worried that the prosperity of the kingdom, the wealth of the kingdom is going to decline, or they are worried that because Rama and Lakshmana are away, naturally the kingdom of Ayodhya has become a little bit weaker. So some enemies might come and attack them. So those kind of questions will also be going on in the heads of citizens. So Rama is also giving clarifications to all those kind of questions while he's saying that I cannot come back to Ayodhya. Given our word, I have given my word to Father, and no matter what, that has to be upheld. Otherwise, I'm going to be the one deserving hell. I will be the one going to hell, and I don't want to do anything that is not in accordance with what is right. He says. So reminds Bharatha that your mother has asked for boons, but don't think that she's an evil lady. Because of her, because of Kaikeyi alone, Dasaratha is living. He saved she saved the king Dasaratha during a war, right? That is when Dasaratha said that I am giving you boons. So that is why she asked. she did not do anything that is wrong. She was given boons, so she just exercised them when she needed them. So don't be really mad at your own mother. She is not evil either. Nobody is evil here. Don't blame anybody. Even the Manthara who has done, she has done for love, for her love to Kaikeyi. She did not do anything. She did not ask the kingdom for herself, at the very least. She said, she loves Kaikeyi. She wants Kaikeyi to be happy and to be the most powerful among the queens. That is why she pushed Kaikeyi to ask. And Kaikeyi wanted you to be prosperous, her progeny to be prosperous. So she asked. So there is nothing really wrong or evil about anything about anybody. So don't get into the trap of thinking that your mother is evil. Take care of your mother like other mothers, like how you will take care of Kausalya and Sumitra. And after all, she also lost the king, right? She might be the reason why king is dead today. But if you look at it, she didn't want that to happen. She never thought that king would be gone because of these wounds and because of these events. And she also did not expect Bharatha to think of her like that. She thought when Bharatha came, if you remember how Kaikeyi delivered the news, she was in a very happy mood while she was telling that. She thought that Bharatha would appreciate her. So none of those things happened. None of those things, that's why she asked this boon, happened really. So you should also, she's also unhappy, she's also dejected, she's also sorry. It's your responsibility to take care of her also. So please take care of her. And this is the conversation between Bharatha and Rama. The funniest part is both the kings, both the princess, I shouldn't say princess, are arguing and are praising the opposite person to be the right person to get the kingdom. Generally, it so happens, if you look into the recent history, some of the history, or even if you look at Mahabharata, right? Brothers are fighting for kingdom, killing each other for kingdom, killing each other for prosperity. But here, this is the only text where you will probably find brothers are praising each other and saying that, no, you are the right one to take on the kingdom. No, you are the right one to take on the kingdom. So that is the level of love. Nobody is power thirst here. Everybody wants the right thing to be done. They are in abidance with dharma so much that all of them want the right thing to be done, and all of them consider this kingdom or kingship as a duty, not as an authority, not as something that enters into their head and they become arrogant and all that. They don't. They are thinking this as a service to the people. And everybody, each of them is telling you are the opposite person is the right candidate for that. We will not see this kind of brotherhood anywhere. And both the other Lakshmana and Shatrughna are just mute spectators. They're just listening to what Rama and Bharata are saying. They have a lot of opinions as well. It's not that they don't have opinions. They do, but they are letting their elder brothers make that decision. That's the respect that they have. And whatever the outcome may be, whether they like the outcome or not, they are ready to abide to their brothers' decisions. So it's very, very difficult to see this kind of bond in these days. So maybe that is the reason it is said that dharma is Treta Yuga, the abidance to the dharma is in 3 parts, not 2 or not 1, right? Dwapara Yuga, it is 2. And you can see when we really talk about Mahabharata in future, you will really see how many times and in how many different ways people violate dharma. But in Ramayana, you will see less of that. That is the reason probably we can relate to Mahabharata more than Ramayana, because nowadays we see so much of things that are not in accordance with dharma.